The TV1 News is proudly brought to you by
Hello and welcome. I'm Maricela Kelaton with Wednesday's news. In this edition, LLG election nominations close Friday 1st May. Over 400 graduate in School of Business. And ITAN attributes win to defense. Nominations for the President and Ward Members seat of Cambio local level government in Rabaul district saw an increase in candidates yesterday. 35 candidates nominated at the LLG chambers vying for both the President and Ward Members seat respectively. 8 candidates for the President seat and 27 nominated for the Ward Members seat. A lone female candidate also nominated for Matupit 5 ward. Amongst those who nominated was the sitting President Michael Warium, who was witnessed by his Vice President Donald Move and their supporters. The draw for candidate numbers for the ward members will be held this Friday, May 2nd, at the Cambio LLG office complex in Gelegele, while the draw for mayor and presidents will be conducted on Saturday, April 3rd in Rabaul town. Today marks the 7th day for nominations of the local level government seats in the country, since nominations opened on April 24th. The provincial and local level government issued wreaths for 374 LLGs. Nominations will close tomorrow. The election process continues with the campaign period for 80 days.
As nominations for the LLG election end tomorrow, several districts started slow, including the Cambio LLG of Rabaul district. However, nominations for the President and Ward Members seats saw an increase in candidates yesterday. 35 candidates nominated at the LLG chambers vying for the President and Ward Members seat respectively. 8 candidates for the President's seat and 27 nominated for the Ward Member seats. A lone female candidate was also nominated for Matupit 5 ward. In Poroma LLG in the Nipa Kutubu, as of 12 noon today, the district registered 55 intending candidates to contest the 23 wards. According to the Assistant Returning Officer for Poroma LLG, Elijah Amos, more than 100 nomination deposit slips were given out. Amos said more than 100 candidates are expected to be nominated before the closing of nominations tomorrow. Nominations are currently taking place all over the country. Tomorrow, nominations will close as the campaign period continues to the 11th of July 2025. Polling commences on the 12th of July to August the 1st. Jasmine Erajak, TV1 News.
Madang police have taken decisive action to arrest 27-year-old Jonathan Kami from Madang village in Raikos district under the Cybercrime Act of 2026 for making defamatory social media posts targeting members of the police. Kami was arrested after police investigations identified 2 posts published on the Madang Provincial News and Current Affairs page on April 18 that reportedly contained offensive and insulting remarks directed at police officers, which authorities say were fueled by frustration over the closure of shops in Madang town during the Easter weekend, a measure implemented as per an NEC directive to ensure public safety. Following the post, Kami reportedly went into hiding after learning that police raided his family home in search of him. He later surrendered himself at the National Criminal Intelligence Unit, accompanied by his family and legal counsel. A remote Dibu primary school situated on the bank of the Ramu River in Arabaka, Middle Ramu district of Madang province last week received 50,000 kina from the Madang provincial government, a timely assistance for the school.
Hundreds of people from Dibu, Watabu, and neighboring villages gathered at Dibu Primary School to welcome the provincial government team led by Governor Ramsey Pariwa. On Tuesday, April the 22nd, Pariwa and team honored a commitment made in 2022, presenting a check worth 50,000 kina to help build the Dibu Primary School. The school's board chairman, Stephen Soma, thanked the local leaders for assisting such a remote school.
School blow got 5 lakh Christmas that's all. And we say 1 lakh picking in your look out you start. Now me like bring him go next standard or level. What is the place? Appreciating you or appreciation blow me. Long Dibu Primary School, what the Board of Management, the PCA, or Paloma this lab.
The Watabu Dibu people of Arabaka, LLG in the Middle Ramu district, are disadvantaged due to a lack of proper road access to government services. People traveled by motorboats from their villages following the Ramu River upstream to Banu boat stop in Usinobundi district, where they catch PMV trucks to go into Madang town to do business. People say 100 kina is boat fare to travel to Banu in Usinobundi, then spend another 100 kina for PMV truck fare to travel to Madang town. Governor Pariwa used the occasion to explain to the people of Watabu Dibu and the neighboring Joseph Styles, Simbai and Kovon that he has allocated 6 million kina funding for road works to commence.
Sun come up now by Yimilugim Masin Baron. Melagi Blasana Ponte Masin, Lukautim Masin, Namilagim road by Goron Lakraski. And fresh cut. The end may put him gravel, liglik, stone, blow strong him ground. Nakar Baron, lo time blow rem, na time blow sun wanted. 3 million blow Umerum to Akraski. Narbla 3 million long ayom to Simbai. Next year we put in liling money blow Simbai to Sangapi. Time back and do. No time.
Jasmine Irajak, TV1 News.
Primary schools in Madang province advancing into junior high school status have been encouraged to produce a school learning improvement plan so that the Madang provincial government can step in and help move the process along. Madang Governor Ramsey Pariwa visited Anul Primary School on Kaukar Island recently to open a new classroom and received the school's document. He presented the school with a check of 50,000 kina to support their progress to junior high school status. Anul Lutheran Junior High School is a new school established to ease overcrowding at Kaukar Secondary School, who takes in students from Kaukar and nearby island communities. This is TV1 News. After the break, Media Council of PNG brings back the PNG Media Awards, and more than 400 students graduate from the School of Business.
Hiya, Mama. You wait then, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic kakaro, get up and big smile on face. Time for kimchi and a great kumutu. Sip, sip, na mumu, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, the taste PNG loves.
Open net.
Favorite meal for the day does feel good. Snacks noodles is my choice for a simple meal. It is easy to prepare and fast to cook. And with a touch of flavor and ingredients, quality noodles that can be cooked and enjoyed in many different ways. You see, my whole family loves it. It's made here in PNG and comes in different pack sizes. Snacks noodles, tastier but you like it more.
This is a game like no other. They are always brutal.
The fearless gladiators will unleash raging fury.
Physicality like we have not seen.
It's war.
Welcome back. After almost a decade, the prestigious PNG Media Awards are returning, scheduled for May 3rd to celebrate World Press Freedom Day. The event aims to honor the hard work of journalists and media workers throughout Papua New Guinea.
The PNG Media Awards return this year on May the 3rd, marking World Press Freedom Day and celebrating excellence in journalism after nearly a decade-long break.
The PNG Media Awards used to be an annual event, but it hasn't happened for the past probably more than 10 years. We've decided to bring it back in commemoration of World Press Freedom Day on May 3rd this year. It's the evening program, so it's an event that we used to have annually to recognize the efforts of media personnel.
18 awards across 5 categories will be presented, including Journalist of the Year, Photograph of the Year, and Outstanding Contribution to Media. Nominations opened in March and were extended to allow wider participation, including individual journalists outside mainstream organizations, so long as their work has been published or broadcasted. The Media Council has also launched a new website offering memberships for organizations, individuals and students with access to training and events. The 2025 PNG Media Awards is more than an event. It's a step toward rebuilding pride and trust in Papua New Guinea's media. Jasmine Erojak, TV1 News.
The first semi-final of the Boo Disc Jockey competition electrified the Cosmopolitan nightclub on April 26 as Master and Prodigy DJs battled for a spot in the grand final. Judged by CCEP's Vanessa Potul, alongside DJs Bots and Dirty Ghost, the 4 teams competed. After one disqualified, DJ Fix and DJ Riam impressed the judges and secured a place in the grand final. Meanwhile, DJ Detroit and DJ Lava and DJ Blow Skeletor and DJ Birds advanced to the Grand Rumble. DJ Stub, Lil J and DJ Caldy exited the competition. The night was packed with energy as each DJ showcased their unique style, thrilling the crowd. Boo cocktail buyers also received exclusive Boo t-shirts, adding to the night's buzz. The competition resumes this Saturday, 3rd May, with semi-final 2 featuring the remaining 5 teams. Forests have always played a critical role in providing food, shelter, oxygen, and many other benefits. Deputy Director of the PNG Forest Research Institute, Nalish Sem, stressed on the need to reconnect with nature.
Forests cover around 1/3 of all land on Earth, with over 1.6 billion people depending on forests for food or fuel. We know that oxygen, water, shelter, nourishment, and even jobs come from forests. Deputy Director of the PNG Forest Research Institute, Nalish Sem, drew attention to this year's International Day of Forest theme, which is Forests and Foods. This is an acknowledgement of the important role forests play in food security, nutrition, and livelihoods.
We are not really connecting back to the original design that God made in terms of why He created the whole universe. So He made garden and then He put man to look after the garden. So we, as foresters, we call ourselves as the custodians, and we have been given that mandate, not by the government but by God, to look after the forest, the environment that He has created. If we see from Genesis, the garden actually provided everything. The food, the medicine that human beings would require is already in the garden. But we decided to listen to knowledge or information from outside. So if we read the Bible, that's what happened. So God actually took us out of the garden, told us that we have to work on the land to get what you want.
Sam emphasized that international organizations such as the Commonwealth Forestry Association or the International Union for Conservation of Nature are looking at ways to conserve the environment because of climate change. Sam believes countries are now scrambling to save the world's forests after realizing that we need them to balance our ecosystem and mitigate climate change.
The message today is that, okay, we want to make sure that the forest is providing the food that we want. We need to go back and say, okay, what was the original plan for the garden or for the forest? Our ancestors they live off the forest, meaning that they did not buy food, they did not get anything from anywhere. It was all right at the backyard from the forest. And there's some knowledge and experience that they've developed over the years in terms of conservation, looking after the forest so that they can go back there and hunt or get a food or get whatever they want from the forest. This is slowly eroding simply because we've decided to learn or import ideas from outside, which is through our education system. So we can train our young people, but the training currently is focused on getting people to find employment, to make money, to make a living. It's not about training people to go back to the forest and see what they can get from the forest.
Kamala Guare, TV1 News, Ley.
More than 400 graduates received their degrees and diplomas from the School of Business and Public Policy from the University of Papua New Guinea this morning. Guest of honor Bart Philemon encouraged the graduates to use the skills and knowledge they have gained to make a real difference in the country. Dressed in their best and brightest, graduates of the School of Business and Public Policy received their degrees and diplomas, witnessed by their families, children, and friends. Guest of honor today, former politician Bart Philemon, made an emotional plea to the graduates in his speech, encouraging them to take on challenges whilst slamming corruption.
You must build a strong network. Seek diverse perspectives and work together to achieve common goals. The path to success is rarely easy. Embrace challenges, learn from the setbacks, and never give up on your dreams. As you embark on a new chapter of your life, remember the values instilled in you during your years at the University of Papua New Guinea. Use your knowledge, use your skills, and use your passion to make a real difference in the progress of our beautiful country's development progress.
Graduate respondent and former Managing Director of National Airports Corporation, Rex Kiponge, who graduated with a Master of Business Administration, extended on behalf of his cohort their gratitude to the support provided to each of them to ensure they graduated today.
I wish to extend our collective gratitude to those whose tireless efforts often go unnoticed. But without them, our educational experience would not have been possible. The student administration and student services team, our exceptional library staff who provided resource and quiet space for our study, the ICT services personnel who kept us connected in an increasingly digital learning environment, the dedicated student services team who supported our well-being, the vigilant uniforce who ensured our safety is guaranteed, and the maintenance and cleaning staff.
Kiponge encouraged fellow graduates that as they stand on the threshold of the next chapter of their lives, they should remember that the true value of their education lies not in the degree itself, but in how they utilize their skills and education in the real world.
As we prepare to leave the structured environment of the economy and navigate the complex realities of professional life, I'm reminded of the profound words of Nelson Mandela, who said, and I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you and I can use to change the world." These words resonate deeply in me because they capture the essence of why we pursue higher education.
UPNG's 70th graduation ceremony continues tomorrow with the ceremony for the School of Medicine and Health Sciences, followed by the School of Humanities and Social Sciences on Friday. There were cheers of joy and excitement and celebration, loud applause and enthusiastic clapping as families, spouses, children and friends of the graduating class witnessed their loved ones receive their degrees and diplomas from the School of Business and Public Policy during UPNG's 70th graduation. In a poignant moment during today's graduation ceremony, late Sanja Willie was awarded his Bachelor of Accounting degree posthumously, honoring a life of determination and academic excellence tragically cut short. Faculty, family and graduates stood in a shared moment of silence and reflection, celebrating both his academic success and the enduring impact of his life, as his older cousin brother Jerry Rex, dressed in an all-black suit, walked up solemnly with a frame of late Sanja held close to his chest to receive his younger cousin's degree from the Chancellor of the University of Papua New Guinea, Robert Igara. In a short tribute to commemorate late Sanja, Deputy Executive Dean, Academic Dr. Ponusami Manoha stated that late Sanja was known for his humility, intelligence, and deep faith.
Tertiary institution at University of Papua New Guinea, he joined in 2022 and completed 2024. He is eligible to graduate with a Bachelor of Accounting today, 30th of April 2025. He passed away on 2nd on April 2025. The burial site, Gabela Village, Benamenda, Enga Province. Willie Sanja was known for his humility, intelligence, deep faith, and strong family values. He lived a life of purpose and left behind a legacy of love, perseverance, and integrity.
Older cousin brother Jerry Rex said it was a long journey for Sanja to complete his studies to attain a degree, 8 years. He disclosed that the deceased died to a drowning incident, describing the loss today as still fresh.
Yeah, and it's quite a long ride, 8 years to get to this point. Unfortunately, on April 2nd, this month, he unfortunately, he had an accident, drowning accident up in the village. So we buried him on the 12th of April, which is about 16 days ago. So it's still fresh, and we had to gather a lot of strength to sort of be on his day to receive his certificate on his behalf. So I had to take the privilege and honor on behalf of the family to attend his graduation. In here, and the parents could not come because they're still in mourning, because the incident is just a little over 3 weeks ago. One that was filled with a lot of hope, but unfortunately, like I said, only God knows.
Sanjay was going to turn 28 this year and had his whole life in front of him. Though Sanjay was not there to receive his degree in person, his legacy lives on through his accomplishments and the many lives he touched. Furthermore, outstanding graduates were awarded in various categories, including the Executive Dean's Award and Best Male and Female Graduates. These awards are quite significant, reflecting a high level of academic achievement, leadership, and excellence within each field and discipline.
The Best Female Graduate award goes to Mary Aimas, Bachelor of Business and Management. For the Selmakere Morauta Memorial Academy in Puri. And we have for the Tourism and Hospitality, graduate with a Bachelor of Accounting. The award goes to Claudia Andrew. Bachelor of Business and Management in Tourism and Hospitality Management. The award goes to Jipora Atere, Tommy Titus.
And now the finance news. The Kina closed lower at $0.2452 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, our Kina was buying $0.2377 US, $0.3699 Australian dollars, 0.2007 euro, and 33.45 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, copra and palm oil closed higher. The rest closed the day lower. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX closed lower, and all ordinaries closed higher. You're watching TV1 News. We'll have news overseas when we return. Stay with us.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Find PNG made.
Tell him shorty come get it in. Come grind on me, but me did it. Mommy get loose, get loose, get loose. Pepsi in my hand, ice cold, no excuse. I tell him who's gonna bring that roof down. Pepsi with
It's a new season with new beginnings and new hope, all for the same dream. It all starts now. The NRL Telstra Premiership. Let's go!
Greetings everybody, wherever you're watching from. Welcome along to the country's Premier National Rugby League competition. Teams are active for the country. Here we go, flying on the outside, and look at the foot down. And I think it's the captain himself going over, pick up as well, and over they go. The Vipers are on the attack. That's a miracle play from the Vipers.
Chances of a goal! It is! The Pies are in front!
Thanks for staying with us. In news overseas, tempers have flared and plans have been unravelled in the final stretch of Australia's election campaign. A union-led anti-nuclear protest forced Peter Dutton to alter course on the south coast of New South Wales, and Anthony Albanese faced a vocal heckler in Brisbane. The noisy interjections came amid ongoing debate over whether rising debt will cause budget strife for whoever wins the election.
She's saving on the barber's costs, I guess.
Marvelling at a magic mullet and hooking votes with ease.
Oh, give Arbo the elbow.
Peter Dutton was as stunned as any to discover he was no longer the main event.
Stay back, everybody. Way back, way back, way back.
The trawl through Labor's most marginal electorate quickly turned toxic.
Move the children away. This is a major hot zone.
Trade union gatecrashers performed a reactor-side pantomime. Rugby league parents reacted.
We're just checking the radiation.
But the fallout couldn't be contained. A cacophony of chaos broke out. Police hit the phones. The Liberal leader hit the road.
This will become a reality if Peter Dutton becomes Prime Minister.
He abruptly headed inland to another Labor-held seat with a road funding promise and a finger of blame to be pointed.
The Teals and Greens always pull all sorts of stunts.
That's the plan.
After a swing through an apartment block of the type his Housing Australia Future Fund will build,
What are you going to do about the price of housing, Elbow?
Anthony Albanese got a touch of the testiness of final week campaigning.
It's nothing personal, that's all.
And it's your third visit.
And launched into hand-to-hand how-to-vote combat with a sitting Liberal in Brisbane's seat of Bono.
What have you got to say, Walter?
On economic management, he's more defensive.
AAA credit ratings delivered by the Labor Party. We're very proud of that.
The Prime Minister scoffed, his Treasurer didn't.
We respect Standard & Poor's. We know that their opinions matter.
But then dismissed the prospect of any downgrade.
There would be no reason to lose the AAA if Labor is re-elected.
Interest rates will always be cheaper under a coalition government.
A global monitor raising even mild potential alarm about the management of rising debt raises the spectre of budget stresses neither side wants to dwell on. Not this late anyway, in a campaign full of new spending commitments. They are future problems left until Sunday or beyond.
Thank you very much.
So for now, with most policies out on display, it's fruit shops before fiscal fine-tuning.
It's going to get even better.
And displays of sentiment to be courted no matter where they come from.
Oh, she's got Labor.
He took the clean sweep of approval.
100% of poochers prefer Labor.
In 3 puppy preferred polling.
Australian researchers have started a world-first human trial of a drug to treat the underlying cause of type 1 diabetes. The lifelong autoimmune condition affects more than 130,000 Australians.
It's been a busy few years for this mother of 2.
All the rest of it's got to be yellow?
Yes.
Parenting young children has been made trickier by diabetes. The 36-year-old was first diagnosed with the gestational form when pregnant with her daughter.
I was in shock. I had just run a half marathon. I was as fit as I had been in my life.
The condition came back when she was expecting her son. And last year she found out she has type 1 diabetes. It's an autoimmune condition that isn't caused by lifestyle factors. The Brisbane mother has to inject herself with insulin several times a day to regulate her blood sugar.
If I could do anything that could take that away, I would be willing to do that.
For 25 years, rheumatologist and academic Ranjani Thomas has been developing a new treatment. It's intended to preserve the pancreatic cells of people newly diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. The goal is to stop the disease in its tracks, reducing the amount of insulin needed.
So this therapy is really trying to get to the root cause of the autoimmune disease.
The stakes are high. People with the condition have an increased risk of heart disease, strokes, nerve and vision issues.
There's a lot of implications with diabetes. It's a lifelong condition.
The Phase 1 trial, designed to have 36 adult participants, is underway. If the medication is found to be safe and effective, studies could be conducted in children. A long-term goal is preventing the disease altogether in people found to be at risk. For Cecilia and so many others, it'd be life-changing.
If that works, it's like kind of magic, isn't it?
Vietnam will parade troops and military hardware as the country marks 50 years since the fall of Saigon. The anniversary has sparked nationalistic celebrations.
Well, the mood here in Ho Chi Minh City ahead of the parade is absolutely buzzing. Everywhere you look, people are wearing the national flag, they are posing for photos. And while it's often dubbed the anniversary of the fall of Saigon in the West, over here it's known as Liberation and National Reunification Day. Now, this city is a far cry from the war zone of the 1970s, but young Vietnamese tell us they are well aware of the hardships that the older generations here went through.
We always remember our ancestors who fought for the country, but it's already 50 years, so the pain should be over and we should unite for a common future.
For this anniversary, some Australian newsmen who were here capturing the fall of Saigon have come back to the city.
Well, I actually covered the war from 1970, but 50 years ago, I came back for the fall of Saigon, the end of this dreadful war that didn't go anywhere. And it's wonderful to be back here now to see the country really at peace and all the stuff going on, all the buildings going up, the people, how proud they are, the North and the South.
Well, 50 years is a long time, but there still is a bit of feeling. US media has reported that the Trump administration has told American diplomats here to avoid attending any of the events for this anniversary. Vietnam's government says this is an occasion, among other things, to celebrate the values of peace, reconciliation and to put past differences aside.
Chinese community members in Darwin are urging federal Labor and the coalition to reconsider plans to take back the Darwin port lease from Chinese-owned company Landbridge.
A federal promise to take back the Darwin port lease from Chinese company Landbridge. Some believe it could make a meal of the NT's fragile economy.
That will make it worse. Not only the business itself, also the investors' confidence.
In the throes of this year's federal election campaign, both Labor and the coalition have pledged to get the port back into Australian hands, raising concerns from within Darwin's Chinese community.
Darwin, we don't have any major project so far for many years. So Darwin Port is probably the one still alive.
Events like this Darwin Dragon Boat Festival also receive annual funding from Landbridge, which community members fear will go and not be replaced once the lease is removed.
For people living in the community here forever, like us, we do care and we feel very disappointed and very sad.
It's hard to see this as anything aside from partisan politicking by both sides.
Prior to the election promises, Landbridge's lease had been reviewed by successive federal governments, with no national security threats made clear.
The sale was made in 2015. Governments of both stripes have been in power over the past decade. None of them have moved to get rid of the Chinese ownership of the port.
If the next government can't find a buyer to take over the port and it's forced to strip the lease from Landbridge, the cost will likely be huge.
And that'll be coming straight from the taxpayer's hip pocket and, for no apparently good national security reason.
Neither Labor nor the Coalition responded to questions about how much they'd pay to take back the lease, or if there'd been any new national security advice over the port's operation here in Darwin that had come to the fore.
This is TV1 News. We'll have stories in sports after the break.
Tell him shorty come get it in. Come grind on me, but met it in. Mommy get loose, get loose, get loose. Pepsi in my hand, ice cold, no excuse. I tell him who's gonna bring that groove down. Pepsi with the fresh sound. Tell him who's gonna bring that groove down. Pepsi with that fresh sound. Pepsi, give me some Pepsi bottle. Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi bottle.
Curly, straight, soft, wavy, afro, short, long, healthy. Palmolive Naturals for naturally beautiful hair.
It's formula infused with extracts like coconut oil, aloe vera and avocado to enhance your hair's natural beauty, giving you naturally beautiful hair that always looks gorgeous and smells great throughout the day. Palmolive Naturals.
Have a great hair day!
For Simon, life is simple. Dreams seem distant, yet hope remains. One ticket, one dream. Simon's world changed forever. Yes! From small dreams to big possibilities. One Top Jackpot is here for everyone. Win big every day.
The PNG LNG project has now generated more than 30 billion kina for Papua New Guinea since production commenced. Nearly half of this amount has been paid as tax. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levies and royalties are paid to DPE. For more information on direct and indirect benefits, visit PNG EITI's website.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
Raise your bat, and why not? What a stage to turn on the magic.
Oh, balls of beauty. He's definitely need to calm down here.
For Sam Darwin, he's brought greater physicality to his game this year. Here they are. He scored.
Moses kicks. Simonson! Oh, it's an intercept straight to Ramey and away to strike. Brandon Best, he's nearly off. There was an angle tap of Sharp. Keep getting it tonight. The kick. Tedesco! Taps it back. Oh, they were one touch away. Now, it comes away to three-quarter. What a kick from Billy Walters on it. Tabordino. Oh, he's done
Welcome back. Following last weekend's impressive win, 22-14 over the Burleigh Bears in the annual Kokoda Cup Round 7 clash of the Queensland Rugby League Host Plus Cup at the Santos National Football Stadium. Hunters coach Paul Aiton has attributed the win to the team's defensive scramble that kept the Bears scoreless for the entire first half. The Hunters have been struggling with their defensive resolve in their last 2 away games, losing to Ipswich Jets and Mackay Cutters.
While commending the boys for impressing with their unrelenting defense and their slick attacking prowess, Coach Aiton again commended the leaders in the group for maintaining good cohesion and control through the middle, which set the platform for the win. Aiton, however, said the only downside of the win was allowing the visitors to score 2 late tries in the last 10 minutes, which was a bit frustrating.
The defensive scramble always impresses. We've been able to do that, rather well. We're pretty much known for scrambling really well. The only issue is getting ourselves in that position all the time. That's a little bit frustrating for us. So we worked a lot on that. We highlighted in our video, and just not putting ourselves in those positions to be able to do that. We wanted, scramble as a last resort if possible. So that was a big highlight for us this week.
Aiton emphasized the importance of keeping the error counts down and penalties, which is not helping their cause, and how they can improve those numbers, something they always highlight during training sessions and on game day. Looking ahead to this week's Round 8 clash against an informed winner Manly side, Coach Aiton said they won't be taking any team lightly regardless of where they are on the table.
It's a tough competition, and it doesn't matter who the opposition is. That they come to play, and especially when they're playing Hunters at home. So I'm sure they'll be preparing for a big game up here, and we're not taking them lightly at all. We're taking it very seriously.
Prospecting on the Hunters lineup for this weekend, coach singled out Kosobandi as the only casualty, picking up an ICL injury from last week's clash against Bears. Jacob Lord comes into the starting lineup.
Kosobandi, he's got an ACL, so that's quite. We've had a few ACLs now. We've got Benji Cott, Wallen before Benji Cott, now Kosso. So it's long-term injuries. Kosso's just starting to get in a bit of form. His fitness was picking up. Benji was playing real good footy as well. It's unfortunate, but that's just the game that we play, and it's unfortunate for those boys. But then it gives some of the new boys the ability to step up and take that. And because of that, now Jacob Lott's got his chance to play and starting as well and impress on the weekend.
Terry Long with TV1 Sports.
Western Highlands Wrecking Ball and PNG Hunters veteran prop forward Jordan Pett has picked up his running game with another impressive performance at the Kokoda Cup Challenge against the Burleigh Bears last weekend. Pett worked rate over the past weeks was nothing short of inspiring for the young PNG Hunters forward pack.
Since coming back into the Hunters system in 2023, former Rabaul Gurus enforcer has been consistent in his game, especially work ethic through the middle alongside captain Ila Alu, especially in the absence of other senior boys who are still out with injuries. Pett said coming back from 2 tough losses and to be able to bounce back against Burleigh Bears, one of the formed teams in the competition, especially to win the Kokoda Cup, was very special for the new playing group since the original Hunters last won it in 2015.
Not like game was all on the top team or come so we play strong. It was a special game to Kokoda Cup. And after some players, we don't cup and plan section them some blow magi passing talk so boys we go pass them. We got the foundation strong, put in magi black bench black.
Pett said fewer errors and committed defense and the hunger to win was the main motivating factor that inspired the boys to play harder to win last week. He said they will continue to work hard to fix those errors and to be better for the upcoming games.
I'm just all mistakes, all errors, just all silly mistakes, some drop balls, missed tackles, penalties. But I'm slow Sunday, so I'm fixing. But we don't fix him. We still make making match. and move on by still fictions or something. Something and me change me just stick on the process. Me play one Sunday play working. The last week me winning game come same Sunday so me play stick close that's it.
Commenting on his good current form, Pat said hard work during the preseason and the strong competition for sports against the younger boys pushed him to earn a stripe on merit as a senior player. He said he's happy to mentor some of the young forwards who are always ready to learn and work hard.
Like me play more middle some like tough positions. So plenty you no magi come on middle stone comes. Just no one standing no plow and then all kind of super play diesel cup come just strong met people run tackle lad and so. Just sana stop in the field try best stop in the field long time. Namelem big blow works stop them. Best no lolem just run tackle lad so maximally something right so training.
Pat's focus for this week's encounter against Winner Manly is always the same, and that is to run hard, tackle hard, stick to the process, and cut down on errors. Darwin Longwood, TV1 Sports.
Monica Kalua, a long-distance runner from Duke of York Islands, is New Britain and a student athlete at the Leigh University of Technology, has embarked on an inspiring journey in athletics, one that began when she was just 10 years old at Cabian Primary School in the Duke of York Islands. Monica participated in school activities but never imagined she would excel in sports. Her talent became noticeable in secondary school during school carnivals, leading to her selection for the NGI Regional Trial Meet in Kimbe in 2018, where she competed in the 5,000-meter event.
Monica's first international meet came in 2018 when she was selected to represent her country at the Oceania Championships in Townsville, Australia. This experience, described as culture shock, left her both nervous and excited. Standing on the world-class track alongside larger and more experienced athletes, she found the courage to push herself, realizing her potential. She later competed in the 2019 Pacific Games in Samoa.
My first big game was that Townsville Oceania Championship. It was really something that I was like, oh, I was really pressured. Like, how can I do this? It's in tennis, and I was really tiny, I was just standing there. But then I took all the courage. It took me all the courage and to push myself into the track and stand there and look at everyone. And so this is what I was made for. So I took part there, and then I gained some confidence. I was like, the other big game that's coming up, I know I will have this confidence to take part. I'll just go for it.
Monica's last international meet was the Oceania Championships in Fiji in 2024, alongside various domestic events. She looks back on her journey with pride, celebrating her achievements while setting short-term goals.
The other Oceania Championship I went is Fiji, that was last year. And a lot of domestic games and this one had some good achievements. So about my timings and this one's about my races. So we normally have national records and these ones. So there are some records that some of our senior athletes they have set. So it's our time now to break those records and set new records and this one. So my goal is to set a record for myself. If they can do it, I can do it also.
As she prepares for the upcoming Manila Championships, Monica sees this as an opportunity to set a platform for better performance at the Pacific Mini Games in Palau.
We have a big game coming up. So this Manila game it's a leading competition for our mini Pacific Games. That's going to be in Palau. So my goal now that I've set is to set a timing there. So not just a timing that I'd say a PB, but something that will motivate me to, run better than Philippines.
Balancing her commitment to sports and studies is crucial for Monica while doing her third-year Science in Agriculture at Unitech. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
Raise your bat, and why not? What a stage to turn on the magic.
Oh, balls of beauty. He's definitely need to calm down here.
For Sam Darwin, he's brought greater physicality to his game this year. Here they are. He scored!
Moses kicks. Simonson! Oh, it's an intercept straight to Ramy and away to strike. Brandon Best, he's nearly off. There was an angle tap of Sharp. Could get him tonight. The kick. Tedesco! Taps it back. Oh, they were one touch away. Now, it comes away to three-quarter. What a kick from Billy Walters on it. Tabuavino. Oh, he's moved. He's got it up. Back to Simi Sassoon. Reduced the
Raise your bat, and why not? What a stage to turn on the magic.
Oh, balls of beauty. He's definitely need to calm down here.
For Sam Darwin, he's brought greater physicality to his game this year. Here they are. He scored!
Moses kicks. Simonson! Oh, it's an intercept straight to Ramy and away to strike. Brandon Best, he's nearly off. There was an angle tap of Sharp. Could get him tonight. The kick. Tedesco! Taps it back. Oh, they were one touch away. Now, it comes away to three-quarter. What a kick from Billy Walters on it. Tabuavino. Oh, he's moved. He's got it up. Back to Simi Sassoon. Reduced the
Raise your bat, and why not? What a stage to turn on the magic.
Oh, balls of beauty. He's definitely need to calm down here.
For Sam Darwin, he's brought greater physicality to his game this year. Here they are. He scored!
Go ahead on the set.
Hey, Pharrell. Hey, how you doing, man? You know, it'd be cool is if we told my story with Lego pieces.
Seriously?
Yes.
Lego.
Just be open.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
When I was a kid, I knew I was different. And people would say, oh, that's an odd child. And that crushed my spirit. But I loved music. It was mesmerizing to me. I would see beautiful hues of light cascading. I just thought that's what all black kids did, stared into the speaker like, whoa.
She's up all night to the sun.
Music was just coming out of me. I need to show the world what I can do.
Alright, Pharrell, I need help on this rap.
Yes, sir.
It's pretty simple. Just let it bounce. He just went in the room and freestyled it.
It's Teddy, ready with the 1-2 check. All I cared about was making my own music, but people just said,
no.
I wasn't ready.
This song is ridiculous.
Who did that?
Pharrell.
Pharrell.
Wow. My imagination would run super wild.
Dun, 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 dun. Drop it like it's hot. I was always a bad gangster, but you brought out a smile.
Hell yeah.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
That feels great.
I firmly believe that everybody has talent, beauty, and potential.
Keep opening our eyes to a whole different perspective.
Woo! Holy moly, guacamole. Legendary story, yeah?
Piece by Piece. Premieres Saturday, May 3rd, 9 p.m. on HBO.
Nothing has changed since our wedding.
Are you okay?
I just remembered our wedding vows. In sickness and in health, till death do us part.
Till death do us part. I wonder how it feels to be rich. You won't even worry about where to get the money. The only problem is where you will spend it.
We'll get married and become rich. I just want to be successful. But who'll hire a college dropout like me?
If you need anything, just call me.
You think I'm doing this just for me? I'm not!
I desperately wanted to marry into the Sagrado family.
It's time for us to make another baby.
I am not ready yet. Xander, stop! I will not back down.
Xander, don't you think it's time for me to hold a more senior role in the company?
You could prove useful somewhere else.
You took everything away from me!
I am the head of this family. If you do not like it, the door is wide open.
Why don't you just die?
You're right on time. You've always wanted to kill me, didn't you?
Is it true? AS3? He's dead?
I'm arresting you for the murder of Xander Sagrado III.
Sir, I didn't do it.
You accuse Frank because he's poor. He didn't commit the crime. I will not let Frank rot in jail. We will fight.
That family ruined our life and you still want to work for them?
This is Elaine, Jackie's new assistant.
What if Frank isn't the one who really killed your husband?
How could you say that? Do you know Frank?
It won't take long. Before I uncover the truth.
Why do you want to talk to me?
What have you done, Lee?
Who are you, Elaine Innocentio?
What do you mean by that?
You killed Xander. Am I right?
I have more important things to worry about than those baseless accusations.
Wait, I'm not done talking to you.
Are you silently rejoicing because you got away with Xander's murder?
I need your help. It's about Xander. I can't stand him anymore. You should say those words to yourself.
Is that your alibi? To look pitiful and play victim? How dare you fight me?
It's right here. The crime lab supports the evidence against Frank.
Frank is innocent, Dad.
In the world of the rich, everything comes with a price.
This is all my fault.
Be careful, okay? We still have to get married.
We held each other's secrets.
You still don't know the kind of family you got yourself into. He's still my brother. He's still my family. And families don't kill each other, okay?
Have faith in me, Dad. I will solve this case. We apologize for the technical issue faced during news. This brings us to the end of TV1 News. Have a pleasant evening. Bye for now.
The TV1 News was proudly brought to you by
Tell 'em shorty come get it. Come grind on me, but mommy get loose, get loose, get loose. Pepsi in my hand, ice cold, no excuse. I tell 'em who's gonna bring that roof down. Pepsi with the fresh sound. Tell 'em who's gonna bring that roof down. Pepsi with that fresh sound. Pepsi, give me some Pepsi bottle. Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi bottle.
Hey, bro, I can't wait for my date tonight with Sibona.
Do you have everything you need?
Nice clothes, good hair.
What about this? Condoms are tested to be safe. Use condoms correctly every time with every partner. It's the best way to have fun and protect what you love.
Protect what you love. Quiet on the set.
Hey, Pharrell. Hey, how you doing, man? You know, it'd be cool is if we told my story with Lego pieces.
Seriously?
Yes.
Lego.
Just be open.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
When I was a kid, I knew I was different. And people would say, oh, that's an odd child. And that crushed my spirit. But I loved music. It was mesmerizing to me. I would see beautiful hues of light cascading. I just thought that's what all black kids did, stared into the speaker like, whoa.
She's up all night to the sun.
Music was just coming out of me. I need to show the world what I can do.
Hi, Pharrell. I need help on this rap.
Yes, sir.
It's pretty simple. Just let it bounce. He just went in the room and freestyled it.
It's Teddy, ready with the 1-2 check. All I cared about was making my own music, but people just said,
no.
I wasn't ready.
This song is ridiculous.
Who did that?
Pharrell.
Pharrell.
Wow. My imagination would run super wild.
Dun, 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 dun. Drop it like it's hot. I was always a bad gangster, but you brought out a smile.
Hell yeah.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
That feels great.
I firmly believe that everybody has talent, beauty, and potential.
Keep opening our eyes to a whole different perspective.
Woo! Holy moly, guacamole. Legendary story, yeah?
Piece by Piece. Premieres Saturday, May 3rd, 9 p.m. on HBO.